Yes, hello. I'm Lynn Ronald from New Zealand. I'm in the yachting business and I'm here in Bali, Indonesia. The reason for that, by the way, the date is the 16th of November 2025, and the reason that's important is that today is the first day of my new project. And the new project revolves around the new marina that has been built in Bali. Up until now, there has been very few places to tie a super yacht up to in Indonesia, and considering that Indonesia has 17,000 beautiful islands for tourists, which are only accessible by boat, it makes sense that the new marina called Bali Gapura Marina has caused a great deal of interest around the world. It's actually started in Benoa Harbour in Bali, and it's due to be completed sometime next year, 2026. But the advent of this super yacht facility means that some of the 6,000 super yachts around the world will now be able to come here and get the full facilities of a world-class marina. And that's the reason I'm here. There is an ancillary business associated with super yachts that needs to be created in Bali, and I'm here to do exactly that. In order to do that, I'm not going to disclose the exact type of business at this stage, but what I am going to do is start the step-by-step process of creating the local company or buying a local company. We're going to be involved in the tourism and related businesses category. And in the process, we need to apply for some permits and do a number of things as we lead up to a full request for funding process that we're going to announce to the funding people of the world, and we'll be looking for about $1 million to create this new ancillary support business to the super yacht industry. And now I won't bore you with details now, but the purpose of this channel is to get you used to my face, start filling you in on the background of how this all takes place, how the step-by-step process works. I expect that it's going to take us between 1 year and 2 years to develop this business. So for those of you who are interested, stick around. I don't know how often I will be uploading a video, but I imagine each time I take a step or a milestone is achieved, then I'll create a video. It could be a week or it could be a month. Depends on the milestone achievement that we need. Step one is to talk to the harbour master, which I've done already. There are no particular hurdles in the way of this new business opportunity. Step two is to clear the legals, which I'm going to be doing tomorrow with the establishment or the purchase of a local company already in the tourism and related services business category. So with the purchase of that, we will have an operating bank account, we'll have an address, we'll have personnel involved, we'll have an identity for taxation purposes, and we will have sufficient minor capital requirements for the Indonesian government to allow us to continue and go to the next stage. Now, when I mention the next stage is to supply the super yacht industry with a rather unusual byproduct, and we're going to need funding to the extent of about $1 million for this. So I expect to be probably in the market looking for funds about 6 to 8 months from now. And then we'll be working towards an exit for this business for about $5 million at the end of 2 years. So if you've got patience, follow along with me. You could be invested, but you don't have to be. It's a very interesting process, and it is step by step. And the reason I'm doing this is because I've had experience in Malaysia before where I've followed a similar process. So this is not altogether new to me. So with that, any questions that you'd like to ask immediately, then please ask so in the comments. I'll reply to them. But at this stage, I'm not going to divulge exactly the nature of this business. However, it is essential to the super yacht industry. And for that reason, I would like to be first cab off the rank in Indonesia. And I think I will be, because it's at least 2 years out before they start receiving the first actual super yacht here. So with that in mind, I'm staying at the Dia Villas for now. It's November 2025, I think I mentioned that. And I'll be back in New Zealand next week, but I'll be available for any comments, and we look forward to talking to you. Take care.